Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters.
Are you ready?
My name is Julia Nunes, and I am currently serving Wisconsin as the 73rd and 74th Alice in Dairyland. I've been in this position since July of 2020, and due to the pandemic, they allowed me to serve a second year, so that's why I'm the 73rd and 74th Alice. Hello. Are you hungry? Oh. The Alice in Dairyland program started in 1948. It was a way to celebrate 100 years of Wisconsin. They wanted someone to be the official hostess of the Centennial Exposition, and that early Alice's traveled the whole country. And then in 1952, the program became a full-time position, which it still is today, and Alice started representing agriculture as a whole in Wisconsin. So the program has changed a lot over the past 75 years, but today Alice is a public relations professional working to spread the good news of Wisconsin agriculture through articles, social media, speeches, classroom visits, TV and radio interviews, and so much more to just talk about Wisconsin farmers and all that they are doing to produce us with high quality products. My first memories working on a farm, feeding calves is definitely something that was on our to-do list every day, and that was kind of our job. My sisters and I, we would always be in charge of the calves and train them how to go from a bottle to a bucket, usually. Those are probably some of my first memories. I've grown up in this world of showing my animals at the fair, and I think that's what started my passion for agriculture communication, by telling people about what we do on my farm. This kind of shows our whole family tree in the dairy industry. So this is a picture of my mom sitting on a cow with my grandpa. My parents are both originally from the West Coast, and dairy farming has been in our family for generations. So we are a generational dairy farm family, but just moved to the Midwest. It's mainly just my dad and a few hired hands, and when my sisters and I come back to the farm, we like to help out as much as we can because we all learned a lot growing up on the farm. Okay, this is always hard. We are feeding the young stock. So these are I'm dumping the silage out in front of them so they have something to eat. This is their breakfast, kind of. So right now we are feeding some of these heifers, and these heifers looks like were born in October of last year. So they're not quite a year old. So typical day on the farm, well, there's not really a typical day, but my dad usually comes out around 4:30 in the morning to start making sure all the cows are healthy, and there's some cows who like to lay in those stand-bedded stalls all day. They just need a little reminder it's time to get milked. On the farm, there's always something to do, whether it's feeding animals, cleaning pens, there's always something going on. So we're here to help and get things done, and hopefully we get things done in a perfect amount of time to go in and eat breakfast. These are the girls. I feel like I should make a music video out here.
We're in Chippewa Falls on the Nunes farm, and I'm about to meet Alice in Dairyland, Julia Nunes. I'm excited to meet her and hear about her experiences as Alice, but also get to know her a little bit as a human and meet her family.
Well, welcome to our farm. I'm happy you could be here today.
Thanks, I'm thrilled to be here too. So this is Chippewa Falls?
Yes, so this is Chippewa Falls. We're in the small township of Tilden, and our farm is Scientific Holsteins. Unfortunately, you're a little late for chores, but you're perfect in time for breakfast. So we're gonna go to the house. My mom's making Abel skeevers, which is some Danish pancake balls that I absolutely love, so I'm excited for you to try them. We're having the Nunes family breakfast because we're having both sides of my family. We're having the Danish pancakes and the Portuguese sausage, so a little bit from mom and dad's side. So this is a Portuguese linguiça. Today you're really getting the full experience.
I am. I feel like so welcomed into your home.
Growing up, food is always a big part of our family. We could talk about food all day, and there's certain foods that kind of bring back memories. So we like to make recipes that my mom grew up with or that my dad grew up with. And it's always fun incorporating local products, whether it's eggs from down the street or some of our local dairy products. Able skeevers have been a classic in our household for a long time. We would always ask for them at our birthday parties, and whenever people would come over or visit, it'd be like, oh, we're gonna make Able skeevers today. And everyone would usually get really excited.
It's a special treat.
Special treat, because it takes a lot of work to make them.
Traditionally, they would be turned with a knitting needle, but I don't knit.
You don't knit, yeah, okay, cool.
I use a shish kebab stick, a wooden skewer.
Sure. You ever cooked on camera before?
I mean, I've been cooking with my mom forever, but when I became Alice in 2020, I wasn't able to go to a lot of events, so I was working from home for 3, 4, 5 months, and I had to figure out a way to still talk about some of these Wisconsin products. As Alice, you know, it's my job to be an ambassador for Wisconsin agriculture, and I started my own cooking show. It was all by myself, so that was I was the producer, editor, sound guy, all of it, which was an interesting learning experience for me. So I did everything from mac and cheese, ribs, cream puffs, just to kind of highlight different products we have here in Wisconsin. So perfect, you don't need them all. So I usually do a little pile of powdered sugar for dipping, and then I do a healthy slab of butter.
Okay.
Open it up and just stick it right on there.
Stick it right on the butter.
That's what I do.
This is like hedonism. Round one. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that.
I mean, it's the perfect little...
It's kind of like funnel cake.
Yeah.
You know, like it's...
It is like funnel cake for breakfast. Mm-hmm. So I first met Alice when I was, 9, 10? So I can just remember, like, Alice wears a tiara, so it was like, oh my gosh, there's a princess going around talking about milk and cheese, and like, what the, like, that is awesome.
You strongly encouraged Julia to apply for Alice in Dairyland. What were some of the attributes that you felt like your daughter had that would make her an amazing Alice?
She's very passionate about agriculture, and she's fun and easy to get along with.
She likes being around people and visiting and can get along with the smallest to the oldest type of person. So I thought that, you know, just seeing Alice in the past, that she could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it would be a bad thing to have on her resume either.
Sure. I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home, first and foremost, taking me through one of your favorite culinary traditions here. Mm-hmm. But also, thanks for being an amazing representative of Wisconsin agriculture. I know that that is not a small job, and being on and being the face of that industry for 2 years, it takes a lot from a human. So cheers to you for making it look so darn good.
Cheers, thank you. It's been an awesome adventure.
I bet.
Thank you. My time as Alice is coming to an end. I will officially be done as the 74th Alice in Dairyland on July 4th. I think the beauty of the Alice position is that each year someone new puts their own spin on it, and people might be getting a little sick of me. So becoming Alice in Dairyland is a very hard job interview, very public job interview, but it starts just as any other job interview would. You submit your resume, your cover letter, application materials, and then a selection committee will review all the applicants' materials. They will select 5 or 6 top candidates. Top candidates have about 2.5 months to prepare for the big Alice in Dairyland finals, which usually happen in May. So during the Alice in Dairyland finals weekend, we've got some tours to go on to really experience our host county, Dane County agriculture, and see all that it has to offer. So we'll be touring a local cidery. We're also going to visit the University of Wisconsin-Madison Meat Science Building, the new lab. I'm excited to see that. We're gonna go see the Dane County Farmers Market. We're also gonna visit a local greenhouse and flower shop. And it'll be a great way to see lots of local businesses. It's very stressful, but once you get to that 3-day finale event, I think hopefully the nerves fade a little bit because it's a lot of fun.
I was pretty young when I first was introduced to the Alice in Dairyland program. I came from a small community, and I was always passionate from a young age about dairy. It was something that I loved going home to help feed the calves and milk the cows. It was something that was in my blood and ingrained in me from a very young age. And having Alice as a role model and a figurehead as what's possible was something that was really inspiring when I was younger. And as I grew up, I realized it was a possibility that I could run for Allison Dairyland.
Okay, so welcome to our cidery. All right, well, first, we're the Alice's. Just what, candidates, that's what I mean.
I have not only got to know 5 other really great people as the top candidates, but it has been an experience where I've gotten to learn more about Wisconsin's diverse agriculture, as well as dive more into my roots within dairy and poultry.
So some of the things about cider is there's not heat in the process like a brewery. There's not a malting. Basically, we can go from juice to a finished product without ever adding water or heat, which is kind of lovely.
So I have now lived in a few different states, and I would like to come back to Wisconsin and serve our agriculture industry because I truly believe it is the strongest. And I'd want to share that story for farmers who really genuinely care so that they can get out there and get good prices for their products and help get consumers what they want and need and be that really strong communicator for our farmers.
We're going to use the best technology that we have available to make sure that this land that has been left for us from previous generations is going to go to the next generation. So we're going to make sure that we're going to protect this water and not have runoff. We're going to make sure that everything that we're doing is as sustainable as possible.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Kopke's Greenhouse. I'm Josh Smith. I'll be your tour guide here.
You know, something that's really important to me is helping other people and really being of service. And I honestly believe that there's no one who does that better than farmers. The coolest thing for me on the tours has been seeing how proud every person is of where they work. Each of them has a very strong passion for their work and sharing it with other people and sharing the good that they're doing in the world.
It seems like such hard work, and it is, but the feeling you get if you grow up with this stuff from getting your hands dirty, and yeah, you go home stinking, tired, dirty sometimes, but you can look at what you did. It's gorgeous. I mean, who wouldn't want to do this for a living, you know? And I miss being a musician sometimes, but this is awesome. This is awesome.
So right now we're on our way to the TV station where all 6 candidates will give their TV interview, and this is something that I do all the time as Alice, and they're talking about the Something Special from Wisconsin program, and it's a part of the Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection, and it's a program that highlights lots of Wisconsin products from throughout the state.
I've definitely been a little nervous throughout many different parts, but through a bunch of different people I've talked to, they say turn your nerves into something positive and maybe channel that into excitement. Hopefully it's resonating a little bit. I do definitely get nervous. I think the future of Wisconsin agriculture is very bright. We have very dedicated farmers here in the state, and they love what they do. And when you have an opportunity to connect with those farmers across the state or even across Dane County, you get to learn about all the things that they're passionate about, why they do what they do, and I think that's really the driving force behind Wisconsin agriculture as a whole.
So welcome. My name is Bernie O'Rourke, and I am one of the staff members here in the Animal and Dairy Science Department here on campus. So we're gonna go get hairnets and booties and frocks on.
I'm very excited. This is awesome, and it's such a cool opportunity. I have been attracted to the Allison Dairyland program since I can literally remember. I was named after the 50th Allison Dairyland, Courtney Ott Booth, and my parents, my dad especially jokes, we didn't have a cow named Courtney at the time, so it was okay to name his daughter Courtney. We grow such great commodities here. We are a top state in ginseng and cranberries and cheese and many other things as well, but it just goes to show the level of care that our farmers have. It really is evident in Wisconsin, and I'm proud to be a Wisconsinite.
It's also good advice for when you do go on and give radio interviews that you're only ever talking to one person. I mean, there may be X number of people out there listening, but each individual person is pretty much listening by themselves. And you'll sound great if you keep that in mind.
The last couple of days, it has been amazing, scary, exciting, nervous. There's, I think, every emotion probably out there. I have felt it at some point, sometimes at the same time, but in a good way. And it has been an honor and a blessing to be able to go through this, because I know that no matter what happens, whether I'm chosen or not, I will still grow from this experience and be able to continue to be an advocate and make a positive impact on the industry, whether I have that tiara and sash. I know it's my calling.
Charity Seebecker, it's been a real pleasure having you with us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
So we are about to head to the Monona Terrace for the 75th Alice in Dairyland finale banquet, where we will select our 75th Alice in Dairyland. I'm excited. I will probably cry tonight a few different times, but it's going to be so fun, and there's going to be so many people who are just so excited to get back together as a program, as an agriculture community, and celebrate 75 years of Alice in Dairyland, and we'll be able to look back at the rich history of the program and see the future of the program as well. And I'm so excited for the candidates, and it's just gonna be so fun.
Hi, Margaret.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I'm just so happy you could be here tonight.
Oh, I am too. I'm waiting for my front teeth to fall out.
Oh!
Well, I was Alice #1. I'm going to be 93 in August, and I'm getting very old. But I just love to hear about the Alice in Dairyland program. It's a great program, or it wouldn't have lasted all these years. These girls do a wonderful job.
Good luck. You've all done so great. I'm serious. If you ever need anything, whoever it is, please, I can be a resource for you. If you ever need anything, okay? You've all done so good, and I've loved spending the weekend with you. Good luck.
At this time, please put your hands together and help me welcome our current Alice in Dairyland, Julia.
Thank you. How do I begin to sum up this experience? 2 years as Alice. In the future, I hope to be a friend and mentor to future Alices. It's so nice to have support and people who can share those experiences, because there's only 73 of us. So there's not many people who can relate to some of the things that we do as Alice. I don't think after being Alice, you ever stop being an ambassador for Wisconsin agriculture. Get emotional. I think that this has been such an amazing experience, not only just serving as Alice, but traveling the whole state, getting to meet the farmers, hearing their stories, and growing up on a dairy farm. You know, that's our life, that's what we do every day, and just being able to be a voice and ambassador for all those hardworking people. Oh my gosh, I should brought my tissues. Just being able to be their voice. People who have never met the farmers, they don't realize how much of their lives, how much time they dedicate to caring for their land and animals and to produce these products for us. And I think that will always be with me. I will never not want to share that. My name is Julia Nunes, and I am your cheese-loving, milk-chugging, jump-roping, two-timing 73rd and 74th Alice in Dairyland. Thank you.
We are pleased to announce that the 75th Alice in Dairyland is Taylor Schaefer.
It is such an honor to have been selected as the 75th Alice in Dairyland. It's truly an experience one that I will not forget. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Taylor, on being named the 75th Alice in Dairyland.
And throwing out our second first pitch tonight, we welcome Julia Nunes from Chippewa Falls.
My last thing is Alice. So it's like, it's real now that I am actually done. It's bittersweet, but I'm excited to just be Julia for a while. So I like to think Julia's pretty cool. We'll see, I guess. I gotta kind of rediscover her, but I'm officially done.
Sign her up, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to play ball.
Welcome to the farm. I'm happy you guys, happy you could be here.
Gloria, come here. Come on, off. Do lots of different things. I feel like, get down. Gloria, you might need to go home. Your bell.
I am home. What are you talking about?
You might need to go, you wanna go to the house? Dad'll say that to her in the barn and she'll go, oh.
Crying on Wisconsin Foodie has become really, really normalized.
Well, it's gonna be, this episode is gonna be crying, so.
Oh, that's okay, that's okay.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters.
The dairy farmers of Wisconsin are proud to underwrite Wisconsin Foodie and remind you that in Wisconsin, we dream in cheese. Just look for our badge. It's on everything we make.
I'm going out to pasture with the cows this morning.
At Organic Valley, we're on a mission to save small family farms.
Tasting pretty good.
And you can join us.
Girlfriend's on a mission.
Organic Valley.
20-minute commutes, weekends on the lake, warm welcomes, and exciting career opportunities. Not to mention all the great food. There's a lot to look forward to in Wisconsin. Learn more at inwisconsin.com.
Employee-owned New Glarus Brewing Company has been brewing and bottling beer for their friends only in Wisconsin since 1993. Just a short drive from Madison, come visit Swissconsin and see where your beer's made.
Wisconsin's great outdoors has something for everyone. Come for the adventure, stay for the memories. Go wild in Wisconsin. To build your adventure, visit dnr.wi.gov.
With additional support coming from The Conscious Carnivore. From local animal sourcing to on-site, high-quality butchering and packaging, The Conscious Carnivore can ensure organically raised, grass-fed, and healthy meats through its small group of local farmers. The Conscious Carnivore. Know your farmer, love your butcher.
Additional support from the following underwriters. Also with the support of Friends of PBS Wisconsin. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you'll find past episodes and special segments just for you.